Greetings, lords and ladies, Kaiser here, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play of Crusader Kings 2. This time with a little bit of a twist, aka we will be playing with a mod. This mod being Nova Monumenta Iaponiae Historica. Now, I did tout possibly playing this mod a few times in the previous videos, both in the Gekkokujo, in the announcement videos, etc, and finally got around to doing it. I did mention that I am doing a few side projects. This is one of them. I have been looking forward to playing this quite a lot. For those of you that don't know, I am a very big fan of Japanese history, of Japanese culture, etc. And I also have a 200 plus, still ongoing, Let's Play of the mod Gekkokujo Daimyo Edition for Mount & Blade. If you haven't seen that yet, I warmly invite you to go and look at that as well. If you're interested in more Japanese history, especially the Sengoku Jidai, by all means, please watch that series. From about episode 150 or so, I do start talking about the history a lot more. So yeah, we're gonna be doing this with the goal of possibly conquering the entirety of Japan, and we will be looking into starting off as a count and growing to the ultimate power, because that is very much exactly what Gekkokujo stood for. The low overtaking the high, aka the low-born men becoming the big boys of Japanese hierarchy. As you can see, I did try this mod out a little bit just to get a feeling of what it's like, and fair warning guys, the mod has yet to be properly proofed, aka the translations and everything, so the translations might be a little bit wonky, but I'm sure that we're gonna get through this. I got through it for, like, I believe 2 or 3 generations, and all of the events, while some of them were a bit wonky, they were quite easily understood, so we're gonna get through this. We are going to be clicking new game over here. Now, which one of the starting times should we choose? The Genpei War. The year is 1180. Humiliated by his 2-year-old nephews, Taira backed ascension to the throne as Emperor Antoku. Prince Mochihito, a son of the retired Emperor Go Shirakawa, issued a call to arms for the Minamoto clan to rise up against the Taira. Though this rebellion ended with his own death, his last command encouraged some members of the Minamoto clan, aka Genji, to raise armies against the Taira. Minamoto no Yoritomo became the leader of the samurai in the Kanto region and made Kamakura his capital. He was also the founder of the Kamakura Shogunate, which lasted from about 1180 or so up to, if I remember correctly, 1333, at which point the Ashikaga took over. So the Kamakura Shogunate was the first shogunate in Japanese history, and the Genpei War also, just a little bit of interesting trivia, I suppose. The Minamoto clan's reading can also be Gen, like the kanji for Minamoto is also read as Gen, and for the Taira it is also read as Hei. When you add those two up, they actually make Genpei, because, well, H becomes a P. Sometimes when added as a second or third or, well, post kanji. So yeah, the Genpei War is essentially the war between the Minamoto and Taira. Alright, so we can choose Kono Michikiyo, was the feudal lord of Iyo province. Taira no Kiyomori was the head of the Taira clan following the death of his father, Taira no Tadamori. He established the first samurai-dominated administrative government in the history of Japan. Minamoto no Yoritomo was the founder and first shogun of the Kamakura Shogunate of Japan. He ruled from 1192 to 1199. Minamoto no Yoshinaka, who is this? Kiso no Yoshinaka, or Lord Kiso, was a general of the late Heian period of Japanese history. Takeda Nobuyoshi, Fujiwara no Hidehara. Is this like the Fujiwara, was the third ruler of northern Fujiwara in Mutsu province, Japan, the grandson of Fujiwara no Kiyohara. During the Genpei War, he controlled his territory independently of the central government. Interesting. Essentially, the reason that the Kamakura Shogunate fell was the weakening of its strength due to the fact that the shoguns and emperors, etc., were being married to the Fujiwara clan. So, okay, that's the Genpei. Rise of... no, back. There was one more. The Meio coup. The Onin War ended in 1477, and the administrative system of the Ashikaga Shogunate was restored again. However, the movement of the Gekkokujo, there we go, the lower rules the higher, haha, had spread into the rest of Japan. Kuni-iki and Iko-iki, i.e. local revolts against the authority of Shugo Daimyo, controlled some provinces such as Yamashiro or Kaga. The succession crisis... Good God, I hate the Iko-iki so much whenever I play these games. The succession crisis of the Ashikaga and other important clans were also not completely solved. In the second year of Meio, Hosokawa Masamoto, the Kanrei of the Shogunate, aka regent of the Shogunate, decided to remove Shogun Ashikaga Yoshiki, and replace with Yoshizumi. The coup itself succeeded, but Yoshiki escaped to Hatakeyama Hisanobu in Etchu, and the civil war between two shogun continued in the following years. Many prominent Sengoku clans had their origins here. For example, Ise Moritoki, later known as Hojo Son, launched his conquest of Izu and Sagami provinces in 1493. So Hojo Son right there, the starter of the Hojo clan in the Sengoku era. Hojo Son was the first head of the late Hojo clan, one of the major powers, and the reason it's late Hojo is because the early Hojo were not the same Hojo. He essentially took the name Hojo because of its prominence, but if I remember correctly, he was not related to the early Hojo, who were essentially regents of the, shall we say, emperor's court. A samurai of Taira lineage from a reputable family of shogunate. Wait, what? Born Ise Moritoki, he was originally known as Ise Shinkuro, a samurai of Taira lineage from a reputable family of shogunate officials. Imagawa Ujichika. Okay, yeah, so here we can actually start seeing some names, or rather, some clan names that are a bit more familiar to us, such as the Uesugi, Satomi, Imagawa, etc. Battle of Mount Funaoka. The Funaoka Yamagasen. Battle at Mount Funaoka refers to a battle in August between Hosokawa Takakuni, aided by Ochi Yoshioki, who supported Shogun Ashikaga Yoshitane, and Hosokawa Sumimoto, who supported former Shogun Yoshizumi Ashikaga. It was a power struggle over the Muromachi Shogunate. Yes, indeed. Ashikaga Yoshitane, so yeah, there were, that's essentially how all of the daimyo got power on their own, started rising to prominence, etc., due to the fact that the Ashikaga Shogunate lost almost complete control. Like, they lost the centralization control simply due to the fact that all of these guys were trying to vie for the shogunate. Meanwhile, all the other daimyo were gaining in strength, while the Ashikaga were in an internal strife. The Day of Fathers, in the early summer of 1534, Oda Nobunaga was born. Years later, he would be known as one of the three unifiers of Japan. However, Japan in 1534 was still in the late Muromachi period. The authority and system of the Ashikaga Shogunate was not completely dead. Not yet. While the most important clans for the late 16th century are already ascending, many heroes of the Sengoku Jidai, such as Takeda Shingen or Uesugi Kenshin, were still young. Thus, 1543 could be called as the age of their fathers and grandfathers. Indeed, Oda Nobuhide, that's Oda Nobunaga's father, Miyoshi Nagayoshi, Date Tanemune, is he, God, I forgot, is he the father or grandfather of Date Masamune? Nagao Tamekage, eventually Uesugi, Mori Motonari, okay, we know that one, Shimazu Takahisa. We could play as the Shimazu. Let's start here, because I'm pretty sure that there's gonna be plenty of opportunity for us to grow. Okay, so the Ashikaga, yeah, they're definitely still quite strong over there. Ochi, Amago, Enya, Ohara, Enya, not familiar with those clans. Otomo over there, those must be the Shimazu. What are these? Usuki, Koyu, these are realms, counts. Yeah, plenty of counts to choose from. Excellent. Dukes, Bungo, Satsuman, so those are the Shimazu. Kings, so only the Ochi, Ashikaga, what are those? The Amako. Not that many kings, huh? Let's see, what do we go for? Religions, can't see. Buddhist. Ikoshu. Okay, so the Iki are over there. Lovely. Buddhist. Most of it is Buddhist. That's good. But over here are the Ainu. So if we start somewhere in the north, we might have to go and fight the Ainu, which I'm absolutely fine with. Like, look at all of that land that we could possibly take over. Though most of those are probably tribal, so castles would have to be built there. But I don't mind that much. Dewa Kitaoshu Sanyo Sanin Nishichigoku Shikoku. Interesting that they're actually they actually identify it as separate cultures. That's strange. Governments. Okay, yeah, so you have feudal and then you have tribal up here. I was right. Okay. You know, like I said, we are going to start off as a count. Now, I'm not too sure where to exactly start. Osumi. Do we have, if we start in Osumi or... all of that is actually under the control of the Shimazu, isn't it? Yeah, the Shimazu Takahisa. So he has control over all of that. What about Osumi? Do you have... both of those two lands seem to be under his command. Ha 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 ha. And these all seem to be separate lands over here, so we could start down there, find our way through Shikoku. Dukes. So the Bungo, those are the Otomo. Those are the Shimazu. I think those are like the Ryuzoji. No, wait, Saga and Matsuda clans. All right. Tsushima over there. What do you have control over, I wonder? You don't have control over that. Neither... So there is opportunity for us to spread over there. I'm not really interested in starting off somewhere right in the middle, since the Ashikaga would definitely be effing us right up. You know what? I'm really thinking about going through the going and playing the Tsugaru over here. The reason being that I just finished the Nambu history in the Gekkokujo series that on Mountain Blade, and I kind of like the idea of just, you know, during that series, speaking of the history, I was kind of saying how the Nambu really messed up their chance of actually controlling the entirety of the north, and how the Tsugaru made made a perfect opportunity out of that chance. That sentence made no sense, but yeah, I think we're gonna start with the Tsugaru. Click difficulty, quite hard. Base score, very hard, 79. I don't mind it. And we do currently have a lord above us, Nambu Yasunobu. Alright, we're gonna start as the Tsugaru. Let's go. Okay, so everything's historical. Let me just check. I hate broken routes. Shattered retreat, that off. Excellent, excellent. Retreating armies will move into a neighboring county. This tends to make the game easier. I know, but it's annoying that they just get to go anywhere after you win a great battle, and then they come back with reinforcements, and you no longer have the mercenaries with which you defeated them, or something like that. So yeah, we're gonna leave that on off. Everything else, I think we're gonna leave on. Iron Man mode will be disabled simply due to the fact that this is a mod, and I am slightly afraid of crashes. So I will want to make some saves. In the meantime, and autosaves will probably also be saving us a little bit. Alright, so just as I say that the game hasn't crashed, I remembered, or rather I heard, that I had left the browser open, and when I Alt-tab down in order to close the browser and try to get back in, the game kind of froze. It didn't really... I mean, it's kind of a crash, I guess. But yeah, here we are. Alright, so we are the Tsugaru. We are currently under the Nanbu clan, which of course we are going to be overthrowing eventually. But if I remember correctly, we can't really fight against other lords under... Realm allows internal vassal wars. Yeah, so it does not allow internal vassal wars, so we cannot increase our strength within the Nambu clan first before trying to overthrow the main Nambu line. So what is our plan going to be? We are most likely going to have to target like Inaka, Hinai, Yamamoto, Iwate, and other, shall we say, separate individual clans. Ando seems to be a little bit stronger. Are you? 142. What about you? 150. And what about Hinai? 135. The main question is, what are we like? 124. Not that good. Okay, so let's check our character out. 5, 9, 7, 9, 13. 20 is pretty good. Though we're not really going to be fighting ourselves, most likely. We are 54, but we do, even though we don't have any children, we do have an heir, our nephew. Let's see. Oura Masanobu. Skilled tactician, ambitious, gregarious. Alright, so he's a pretty good character. Honestly, all things considered, I would love for this guy to just go away and make room for his nephew. And the nephew also already has a son, which is also pretty good. Are you married? You're not married. Can we get you a wife? Why does everybody hate me? Are we... Oh, because we're deceitful? No. Stubborn, vassal opinion, proud, monthly prestige, Zen Buddhist. Charismatic negotiator. If we're so charismatic, why do people hate us? Like, why does our lord hate us? Let's check that real quick. Why do you hate me, sir? State diplomacy, Shugendo Buddhist versus Zen Buddhist. You are... Buddhist, aren't we Buddhist as well? We're Buddhist as well, so what? Interesting. Alright, so, first things first, let's check our council. Do we have a better chancellor? We do not. Interesting. Gunbugyo. We do have a better one, but he is not very happy. Oh, this is our heir over here. This guy doesn't particularly like us. Liege is cruel, Liege is stubborn, envious. Apparently we're not the right, we are not the right religion, because a lot of these guys have negative. Jinja Shintoist versus Zen Buddhist. Oof. Metsuke, do we have anything better? Kisai, no. Metsuke, neither. What about you? We do... Nope, that's a 20. That's pretty darn good. Can we actually just give you the minor title court physician? Boom. There you go. Let's check if we can perhaps find better characters. We'll just go into this. So men, imprisoned no, married any, ruler no, diplo range any, join court any, so that we actually see who might be willing to join us. And we can possibly incite them with a little bit of money, which we do have a little bit of. Alright, so we're looking for generals. No, nobody wants to come, at least, except for this guy. What are you? This person holds claim on Yamamoto. Interesting. You are at 14, so you would be a better Gunbugyo than this guy. But this guy is a powerful vassal, apparently, so I guess it would be a bad idea to put him down. Or rather, not have him on this position. What about Chancellor? This guy might be willing to join. That's a 13. That's slightly better. But right now, the most important ones are Stewardship. Sasuke, you would actually be willing to come. You know what? Sure, let's invite you. Invite to court, let's go. That's a 16. That's going to be more money for us, which means possibly more, or rather, better mercenaries eventually. Or any mercenaries, for that matter. Alright, what about Intrigue? Would anybody be willing to join us? This guy would be willing to join us with a little bit of money to incite him to join. That's a 16. We have a current Metsuke of 10. How old are you? 30? How old are you? 26. Do we pay him and invite him? I think we do. Send gift. He's not that greedy. It's just 15. That's fine. Invite to court. Let's go. Alright, so that's the Metsuke and Kasai positions, aka the Spy Master and the what is the Steward in the vanilla. Our priest is good. Improve diplomatic, fabricate claims. I really want a better general. I really want a better general. I'm sorry, I know that you are... Actually, we can just put Masanobu as... We can just appoint him. Train troops, let's go. Let's click... No, before we click play, ruler unmarried. Okay, so let's get ourselves a wife. What would be best? Probably... Do we actually? Does anybody over here have a daughter or something, or a sister, sibling? What about you? Siblings, only guys. What about you? You got nothing. You got children. Good God, there are no alliances to be had around here just yet. You have 2 sons, 0... Oh God, okay. So it's definitely going to be somewhat hard for us to actually make any alliances. We do want a young woman that can still bear us children. Midas Touch, that would be pretty good. Midas Touch, that increases fertility if I remember correctly. Plus 15, yes, she's only 17. And she's lustful. Good God, that's a lot of fertility. You know what? Let's do it. From marrying a courtier. I mean... rank. See, there are no high-ranking ladies, sir. So we're gonna have to do this. Alright, so that's a marriage. Pick an ambition. What can we pick as an ambition? Acquire a title. Become a chancellor. War chest. Learn to reject pride. Reject cruelty. Oura, as a devoted Buddhist, is trying to learn to reject cruelty. I mean, the prestige is fine. Cruelty, on the other hand. Morale damage, intrigue, diplomacy. You know, we could do that. Or we just go groom an heir. And while active, fertility is increased by 20%. So our wife would have a... Wait, we're also a charismatic negotiator. So we'd have a plus 25% fertility. And our wife would have, what? If we saw correctly, Midas Touch 20 was 15. And Lustful is, I believe, 20? Was that it? So that's at least 35. Good God, we would have so many kids. Which honestly would not be the best. I do want this guy to be our heir. Now that I think about it. Because while in Regency, things can be problematic. Let's just go and say that we want to reject cruelty. And let's see what happens. Okay, so that is it. Pick a character focus. I think we go into more martial. So that we increase the size of our army further. Special minor titles grantable. Tsugaru no designated region. Tsugaru no commander. We have no commander? Sure. Oh. We can have more commanders, I suppose. There we go. One child lacks education focus. Alright. Playful, affectionate. Let's choose a focus for you. Honestly, let's just go martial education, just because why not? Ruler and married. Okay, that's pretty much it. Play. We are going to increase the speed to 3. Let me see, before though, positions. Let's give everybody else positions. So collect taxes in Tsugaru. You, I guess study technology. Where can you study technology? In Koga Kubo, Ashina. Let me see if a command... You know what? Sure. Just go study over there. Research cultural. Can we proselytize anything? Nope. We are already the correct religion. So let's just, I guess, research cultural tech. Don't mind that. Okay, so that's gonna increase our army to, what is that, 1600. We still need money though. How much do... Let me just check mercenaries. How much do you guys cost? So these guys would cost us 80, but then 3 every round. We are going to try and get... Yes, it is everybody's concern. Excellent, we got 10 gold out of that. He agreed to the marriage. Lovely. Had transferred the vassalage of Ishikawa no Yoru to Tsugaru no Kokujin Oura Morinobu. So this guy is now our vassal. He was previously the direct Nambu vassal. So he's now our vassal. Does that increase our army at least? It does. We are now on 1750 about. Who should we actually go for? I think Hinai is going to be the one. Though he's going to have a maximum of 17 as well. Actually, Inaka seems good. Peace be with you. He accepts our gracious invitation. Excellent. He accepts our gracious invitation as well. Excellent. Okay, so Kasai, you and Metsuke, you. There we go. More money. More studying. Alright. Keep going. Is now known as Sagami no Suke. Alright. I wish I could actually see the kanji for that. He wants me to be his counselor? To the most excellent Kokujin, Oura Morinobu. May you live in harmony and contentment. I would like to give you a seat on my council and therefore offer you the title of Chancellor. You know what? Sure, why not? Might as well. Okay, so we're getting 2.2 every turn, or rather every month. Still quite a ways to 80. He's now known as Jiroemon. That's our not son, but nephew. Okay, let's see how quickly we can get you pregnant. The Lords of Muta have approved the institution of late feudal administration law. Alright. Late feudal administration. Vassals who refuse liege interference in wars are seen as traitors. Allows traditional succession laws. Fate smiles upon me. My wife is pregnant. Okay, that was pretty quick. That was pretty quick indeed. I'm kind of hoping for a daughter, considering everybody has, well, some people have sons. Nambu Harumasa. Okay, so this guy has... Wait, this is the main Nambu Yasunobu. Okay, so not sure if he would actually want to be allies with us. Nobody has kids. That's a problem. A message about Take Concubine has been received. To the grace and beauty of Kosuji Arya. Isn't that... No. Aya is known throughout the lands. We propose to grant her the honor of becoming my concubine. What do I get from this? I don't think I get anything. Relations, family, I have no idea. She's just one of our courtiers. Which I guess we don't necessarily need, so There is a limit to how many courtiers you can actually have. Special minor, grand, new important, become a regent. Become a regent with our prestige, become a regent of my liege. Gains the minor, okay, so Daimyo Nambu Yasunobu gains the trait figurehead, and Oura Morinobu gains the minor title regent. Interesting. What do we need for this? Army size is greater or equal to 70% of the Nambu clan. Is among the top 1 vassals in terms of power base. Are we? Good God, I do not feel powerful, but apparently we are. Sure, I'll become a regent, why not? Very well, summon the tailor. What? My wife Hisako asked me to buy her some new clothes. Because of the pregnancy, she has outgrown most of her wardrobe, and now she feels frustrated for not having anything nice to wear whenever she needs to make an appearance at court. 3 gold. That's 1 month of gold gone right there. I just want to quickly take some land over here. 160 is what he's got now. He's collected a special tithe. Excellent news. 16.5. That's not much, but it is something. It is certainly more than we had before. 157. 163. We really need... another special tithe. Good God, I am so glad we got this guy to join us. Alright. And yeah, the monthly balance actually went up. It went a little bit down. Okay, so we have the 80. You have a new heir. If your character dies now, we will play as Oura Tamonmaru. Okay, sure, we'll keep that name. Why not? Do you have a daughter yet? You do not. Do you have a daughter yet? You have a son. Do you have a daughter? You do not. Do you have a daughter? You do not. Do you have a daughter? You have a son. Nobody has a daughter. Could we... Does your heir have a daughter? No. That's the same guy. Yamamoto. You're already a kid. Nobody has any daughters! What is going on? What is this? Heir... What about your heir? No. Your heir? No. Nope. See, that's why I was hoping for a daughter. So that we could possibly get some sort of an alliance going over here. Yuri, perhaps? Like, I just want someone to have a daughter. Somewhere. Waga. No. Kasai. What about you? Also no. Damn it, people, procreate! Procreation is the name of the game right now. Get yourself some daughters. What is this? A message about request council support has been received from Kemanai Hideori. Please support me by voting in the council. If you agree to do this for me, I will henceforth owe you a favor. He wants me to vote with him on something, and he would owe us a favor. He's already got 2 concubines. I mean, I'm glad these guys are taking concubines. At least they're, you know, trying to get kids. Do we agree on this? I don't see what we're gonna be gaining from a favor from this guy. I'm sorry, but I just don't see anything in it for us. Okay, so our full strength is 166. His strength is 164. It would definitely be a close fight. These guys are almost at max. What is going on over here? Army of Kokujin Ando Takose of the Ando clan versus Army of Kakizaki Yoshihiro Ando Revolt. And why are you fighting in my lands? Yeah, the one thing I also miss is the actual moving figures, but then again, I suppose this is how the figurines on the actual maps back then looked. Essentially just literal figurines being moved around. So yeah, the animations are a little bit missing, but it's fine. Alright. Through stage war games and large-scale exercises, I feel confident I can master one of the main military disciplines. Let's see, in numbers, Lightfoot will win any battle. What do we actually have when it comes to our military, I wonder? Can we actually check? We cannot. We would actually have to raise our army to check that. Heavyfoot is ski-mounted warriors, of course. No, I seek another area of expertise. I think Lightfoot. Yeah, even this guy is gonna have light infantry, so if we lead these guys... Okay, so Lightfoot. We're gonna keep looking if anybody is getting any daughters. Through stage war games, I feel confident I can master... Wow, we're actually continuing this? Sure, go Heavyfoot as well. Darn, we're actually becoming pretty darn good. As a commander. Still no daughters, huh? Son, most of you guys aren't even married. Daughter, would you be willing to join me? You don't have any daughters, but this guy does. That's a daughter. He has 900 or almost 1,000 units, which he could use to help us either against the Hinai or Inaka over here. Darn, this one's already married? This one's not even betrothed. Oh, she was just born. Can we arrange betrothal between her and our son? Yes, let's do it. Okay, now I propose we form an alliance. Same interest, base reluctance, opinion of Kokujin Oura. Why do you have opinion of me minus? Good sir, we just married our children. I request an alliance. What if I send you a gift? 23. Ah, that's gonna put us back a little bit more, but hey. Form alliance, yes, let's do this. Proposal for an alliance accepted, excellent. Okay, so 164 still, 176 still. So if I declare war, can I call the guy in? Yes, I can. Subjugation. We're not exactly Indian religious group, but can subjugate each other for 800 karma. Okay, toku. Lose 500 toku that we don't have. What about just conquest? We need 50 toku. It's gonna still take us a little while, but at least now we have an alliance that we can call in against these guys. And we are going to be continuing making money. Possibly also making more children. Our great monarch, Oura Morinobu Sagami no Osuke, has passed away. We are filled with deep sorrow. A great star falls. So you are now the new lord. Your liege's council is discontent. So we could be joining some factions if we wanted to. What is this? Kokujin Kamenai Hidenori for the Nambu clan. Why do we hate you? No idea why we actually hate you. Just gonna keep on waiting over here. Seeing if we can actually do perhaps some... Oh, our wife is once again pregnant. Excellent. Please get us a daughter. Please, 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 please give us a daughter. Lord have approved the institution of title revocation allowed law. I could scarcely believe it possible, but the pregnancy has managed to make my wife Hisako look passable. I found myself strangely attracted to her since a few weeks. Possible, but the pregnancy has managed to make my wife Hisako look passable? Yeah, see that? And that's what I mean about, better make a move quickly. That's what I meant by weird translations. Like, I'm pretty sure that's not, like, passable. We all know that means that you're gonna pass on her, aka you're not gonna do anything. But of course, it's giving me the option to literally just do it! We gain Toku. I would love it so much if we could actually get sorry, we lose Toku over here, but I would love it so much if we could actually gain Toku from it, but we won't. And yet we became chaste. That is not good. But we do gain monthly Toku, so that's good. That's better, actually. During a particularly heated argument at the council, Ishigame Genzo stepped in as you were about to make a fool of yourself. He was able to argue for your point, not only saving your face, but also winning the argument for you. It is obvious that Genzo's smooth talking was the sole reason for your success, and denying that fact would likely paint you in a bad light. Thank you. I do truly owe you in return. We gain prestige, but okay. Okay, we'll go with that. Why not? So we're gaining almost 2 Toku, or 2 Karma, per month. We just need 50 in order to go to war. It is good tradition to have some gossips around a pregnant woman in order to keep her calm and distracted from the tribulations of this delicate time in her life. As Hisako's husband, it is my duty to provide her with the support she needs. Gain 10 Toku, but lose 10 gold. Fine. Now we need some gold. It would be perfect. A message. Invite to plot from Nambu Harumasa. Blessings upon you in your house. We would like you to back our plot to kill Kokujin. Who is his heir? You are his heir. I decline. You would basically just get his land from him if that happened. Alright, so we have the Toku, but now we need more gold, because if we want to get these guys, they cost us 3 gold per month. Granted, all we need them to do is defeat this guy's army in a flash. So we only need enough gold to handle them for a few months. Damn it! It's a son! The nightmare is not over yet for my wife. Her recovery was only passing. Her condition has quickly worsened after giving birth to her child. If she does not get better soon, she will surely perish. May Brahma help her. Can we call... Can we call for the physician or anything? Like, we got a pretty darn good physician. I guess not. Takanobu Ishikawa no Joshu. Oh, hey, you're 15 in that. Perform statecraft. Threat decay speed related. Let's just leave it as it is. Honestly, I'm not sure what to do with him. Because fabricating claims, it's not that useful. Though I guess... Because it's going to cost us gold, is the thing. But we do get Toku if we decline. Okay. You know what? Fabricate claim on Hinai. Because why not? 176. 151. Hello. Why did your things lessen? Does anybody else now have a daughter? No. Yes. Who is not yet betrothed? Betrothal to my son. He agrees. Let's do this. My wife Hisako went through an extremely painful and dangerous labor, but she seems to have miraculously recovered from it without any permanent damage. This is wonderful news. It is wonderful news indeed. Alright, so, we form an alliance now. Yes. We got an additional 900 units that we'll be able to use. The glorious Hokujin, you accept. Javier arrived in Japan. Saint Francisco Javier was one of the founders of the Society of Jesus, and his diligent job in the Catholic mission in Asia made him the Apostle of the Indias. After he had converted a lot of people in India to the Christian faith, he decided to sail to Japan, guided by some Japanese he encountered in Indonesia. He landed in Satsuma province and went to Kyoto in order to get the permission to do missionary work by the local daimyos or the shogun himself. Thanks to the efforts done by Javier and his Jesuit successors in Japan, the Catholic mission in Japan was quite successful until the Tokugawa Shogunate finally banned Christianity and persecuted its followers in the 17th century. To be fair, Hideyoshi Toyotomi already kind of cracked down on Christians, especially since he saw them as a danger, since there were Christian uprisings within Japan due to them wanting more rights and whatnot, so... But yeah, the final ban was during the Tokugawa Shogunate. Okay. And Satsuma, that's basically in Kyushu right there. I believe the Shimazu were the first to come in contact with him. Ad majorem Dei gloriam. Indeed. Okay, so we do have 2 allies now. Both of which would join us in our war against the Inaka if we go for the conquest. So that's an additional 1800 units that would be joining us in this battle. And we do have the money to possibly get the mercenaries for at least, like, a couple of months. Do we wait for 1 more month? Let's wait 1 more, 95. Come on. That's not 95. Okay, it's gonna be 96 now then. Okay. I think we're ready. Declare war, conquest. Call our allies. Send. Come join us, brethren. Immediately raise the entire army. Are they joining us? I will honor my obligation. Excellent. Okay, so we can immediately tell him to join us over here. Come. There we go. Of course I will honor my obligation. Excellent. Alright, so we do have 3,000 units versus his 1,600. Might actually be enough. Let's just go. Let's put the best generals here first. There. And bada bing bada boom! Oh, more allies coming in. Excellent. Victory. Just tell them to hang on to us. Do we go and... Wait, how many units do we have over here? It's not gonna be enough. We actually do have to chase them and fight them one more time. We need to kill as many of them as possible so that they cannot... Who are you fighting and why are you fighting them? What? Why are you fighting the Akita? Why is our lord... attacking Namioka Tomonaga in Nambu Inaka, the Zhur War over Inaka? No, that's mine. This is mine. You do not get to take this from me. This would be complete and utter BS if he actually took this from us. My father-in-law died, alright. Let's just see what happens over here. We're on 61. Dude, technically speaking, this would be yours. Since it would be mine. And what is mine would be yours. 99. Would you actually accept offer peace? No. That is something I hate in Crusader Kings. Like, you have to get it to 100, otherwise it's just not working. It's just not gonna work at all. think the reason that they're fighting the Akita is because the Akita are our allies in this war. So technically speaking, they are also at war with Inaka, and if two forces are at war with the same person, they're actually gonna fight each other for that land as well. It's probably what's going on over here. You know, technically speaking, we could just go and defeat their army one more time, and that would probably give us 100%. I really want Inaka for myself, though. Come on. Okay. Offer peace, enforce demands. This is now mine. It is mine, not yours. It is mine. Yeah. Let's get our army back. And tell them to disband. Excellent. And we didn't even have to use any mercenaries, so we actually managed to keep all the money. That's great. Inaka, how many units are available or would be available in here? We have no idea yet. Can we build anything? Not in here. Can we build anything over here? We can build a personal study, but that's it's not something we really need. What do we need in order to build a, I believe, castle? No. Castle Hall increases the levy, not the levy size, the garrison size, but the retinue size increases. There we go. Either the castle dojo or the castle village for the income, plus the light infantry. What do we need for that? Upgrade castle, castle infrastructure is greater or equal to 5. How are we doing? Close. Close. How much do we need? 94. Hopefully we get lucky with the Metsuka we send out to study a little bit. Hinai would be our next target with their 1700, and if these two both join us one more time, he actually did manage to retain most of his army, which is good. Wait, is the Akita... Oh no! Wait, he took over everything. So we lost an ally. Family. Ando committed suicide. Well, that sucks. So our son is betrothed to somebody without any sort of title. And I'm pretty sure that if we wanted to cancel this, it would decrease our toku. Break betrothal. Ando Hirosue. He would apparently... Are you the guy? Yeah, you are. He would dislike us a bit more. Fine, we won't do it. We will not do it. But how do I get an alliance with you, though? Is the question now. I still have an alliance with him. He has the 900 units. We do have 1800 units now. And the force will, of course, be increasing. But not before the levy gets refilled over here, which can last, I mean, can take quite a while. Actually, no, it's only gonna take 1 year. And then we actually start getting some units. That's good, that's good. But I want this to be speedy. I really, really want this to be speedy and take Hinai as soon as possible. We'll see if we can take it in the next episode, guys. But for now, this is the pilot episode for the new Let's Play. If you like it, please do consider leaving a like. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm to tell them that, yes, it is indeed a good series and people should be watching it, which hopefully you agree with. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Share these videos around. You know how it goes. It helps the channel a whole lot. I will see you next time, and until then, as always, ad gloriam.